Yeah. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here toiling in this truth. I'm Bathaka Math.
I'm Mafia.
GMS Dallas, and we just coming back at you with a really quick little lesson, man. Just going into the fact that Esau's kingdom is done. We're at the end of this man's system, his society, his setup. This kingdom, his rulership, it's over, it's through. And he's out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? And with everything going on in the earth, man, we're in the times of people wearing masks. Coronavirus. Vaccines are coming. You know what I'm saying? You got all kind of madness in the earth, man. As a matter of fact, I just saw earlier an article. As a matter of fact, it was Dabu 7, man. He went into how Israel, over there in the land of Israel is about to do a full-blown shutdown, man. Starting on the 18th, which is what, in the next few days, this coming week.
Right.
They finna do a full-blown shutdown, man, over there. So hey, this thing is everything is about to get ugly. You know what I'm saying? Daniel's 12:1 is about to be in full effect. You're finna see a whole lot of crazy things out here, man. Mm-hmm. And Esau he's about to go balls to the wall. You know what I'm saying? Pushing this vaccine and the chip. And, just all his nonsense trying to reach his New World Order agenda, man. Trying to push that agenda and reach that goal, which is prophesied that he will not do.
Right.
But he's going to try. And, to no avail. And he's going to be out of here, man. You want to add anything to that?
Hey, during this time of this grace period, we're starting to see, we can sit there and just marvel at the marvelous works that we see in Yahweh Shai do. The Lord is actually performing some magnificent acts, and it's only going to get more and more marvelous or great as we see. Because this, like I said, this is the time where we're seeing Esau's kingdom, just crumble by the minute. Like the priest Wednesday, we wearing masks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We walking around like this is one U.S. and the world is one big hospital. Mm-hmm. So this place is through. Right. And when you look at businesses, you don't think about when businesses go down and close. You don't see businesses just when things just pop right back up the same business. No, when you lose going dead, we know we live in a dead society. Mm-hmm. It's no coming back.
Right.
As the scripture say, they're gonna try to heal Babylon, but it's not gonna be healed. This place is through.
Right. That's right. So,
yeah. Quick scripture. This is Luke chapter 10, and I'll start at verse 17. It says, "And the 70 turned again with joy, saying, Lord, even the devils are subject unto us through thy name."
The devils are subject to the men of the Lord through Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? So for anybody that you Christians, you unlearn that think that the Satan or the demons, the wicked left-hand spirits, or are doing their own thing, they're not, man. Everybody's subject to the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? His will and His way. Whatever your lot is, whatever your part to play in this movie is what that is, man. But everything, as a matter of fact, don't the scriptures say that the steps of man, basically roughly paraphrasing, are directed by the Lord, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Proverbs 16:1, the thought of the heart and the answer of the tongue is of the Lord or from the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is controlled. There is no free will, man. Everything is subject to the will and way of the Lord, man. Got anything you want to add?
Hey, what is it? What is that? Proverbs 3, where around 5 or 6, where it say, "Lean not on your own understanding." Mm-hmm. Why is it saying that? Because what you think that everything you do, if you think that you're doing it, it's not. Everything you do is already written. It's already spoken of.
Right.
If I walk out here and trip and fall, it's gonna be the same thing. I'm gonna get. It was the will. It's supposed to happen.
Right.
When you see all these deaths and things like that, 9/11 just happened, right? What they call now, that's a so-called holiday. Another wicked day.
Right.
Because that's happened for 19 years. But what did they look at? They try to say, oh, this was so wrong. I can't believe this happened. This was the will of the Father for this to happen.
Right.
You know, no matter how much Esau think he has snuck this under the rug for everybody, Yahweh Shem Yahushua put that in the mind of to do so.
Right.
You know, so that's why you say with the missiles, everything, when Esau come down on us with a great flood, when these missiles start, all this is in the scriptures and it's bound to happen. And it's going to be put in the mind of men, so it's no free will.
And the Lord tells you in Isaiah, the 55th chapter, in verse 11, that His word does not come back to Him void. These things have been spoken, man. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing just happening, as we go. You know, this story is already written. We got the scriptures, man. You know?
That's right.
And everything is subject to that, man. So you can continue.
Luke 10:18, it says, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven.
I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Now, you in the Christian church, man, you know, they got a misconception of this scripture, man. And, you know, because they have a whole doctrine about how Satan was the most beautiful angel, and there was this war in heaven, and he got and he rebelled against the Lord, him and some other wicked angels, you know, because he was jealous of the Lord, and they rebelled against the Lord, and the Lord cast him down to earth. And no, man, that's not what that's going into, man. You know, that's some old Greek mythology or some movie or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's going into this devil Esau, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, being taken out of his rulership, which heaven represents rulership of the planet Earth, being cast out as lightning, fast, man. You know, everything is popping off. The Apostle Tahar deemed this year the year of prophecy, man. And prophecies have been popping off the pages of this book, man, like wildfire, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's going into how this devil was going to be taken out of his rulership position in the earth really fast, man. You know, like lightning striking, which is very fast, man. You know?
I got a quick precept going to bring out. But like you say, we're going to see that. We're going to see Esau kingdom fall down so quick and fast. Like you say, it's going to be, what it say, what scripture is that when it says Babylon in 1 hour is going to be destroyed?
Oh, is that 18?
It's 18, right? In 1 hour it's going to be destroyed. So you got to think, this kingdom been going on, I want to say about 294 years. It's not even, right at 300 years. So this is still a young kingdom, but yet, you know, but look how fast it's flourished. You know, you didn't have the Roman Empire, the Greek Empire conquer the whole world. You don't conquer the known land, you know, at the time, you know, where everybody was at. But now, you know, Esau got his hands in here on the Western world, here in the Middle East, you know what I'm saying, North, South, East, and West, even in Antarctica, because you got Russia up in Antarctica. Those are Edomites. So Esau has his rulership has spread all over through the world. As I tell you in First Maccabees, the first chapter. You know, but
if I got that for you, I'll bring that out.
Come on.
It's Revelation chapter 18 and verse 10, and it reads, "Standing afar off, for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city. For in 1 hour is thy judgment come."
That's right. And he said, alas, alas. And he actually he said, standing far off. Why is he standing far off? Because that destruction is happening. You know what I'm saying? That's when the elect will be beamed up and we'll be on the chariots. Like I said, Lord willing, we are those men, and we have faith and believe we are. And we're gonna, you know, we'll be looking down at the destruction that's happening to Babylon. Okay? And that's gonna happen in 1 hour. It's gonna be destroyed. 1 hour. You know,
literal 60 minutes.
Literal 60 minutes, and that ain't going to what is that? A day in the Lord. That's talking about 1 hour. That's literal 60 minutes. Right. As the previous saying, literal 60 minutes. Come. You know, so this thing is coming. When it happens, when it really hits, it ain't finna be it's got another 100 years, 200 years to go through. No, this thing finna be done. The kingdom of heaven is coming about. You know what I'm saying? And these people now are a lot of people starting to. Everybody's saying woke now. So a lot of people starting to wake up to know, hey, this might be it. This might be it, which it is.
Right. And if I can add real quick too, as the priest mentioned, but also that standing afar off is representative of these nations too, man, because they're going to actually witness the destruction of America, it will be televised. You know, everything, and the Lord ain't gonna destroy everything, man. He's gonna touch places in the earth and destroy it within the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? So there's gonna be places that is gonna actually watch as America is being destroyed, man. So that also goes into that standing afar off when they, you know, and they gonna, you know, watch this place go down in an hour, man. So that was it on that. So people wanna,
this is John 16. The point is verse 11, but I want to start at 8. It says, and when he is come, he will reprove the world of sin. And who is that going into? Yahweh Shai, right?
Right.
And it says, and of righteousness and of judgment, of sin because they have believed not on me, of righteousness because I go to my Father and see me, and ye see me no more, of judgment because the prince of this world is judged. And like I say, the prince of this world, who is the prince of this world? Job 9:24 said the earth will give into the hands of the wicked. Okay, so who is the prince of this world today? Is the wicked. You got three classes. You got the son of the Most High. Okay, you have the son of men. You have the son of the wicked, and the son of the wicked falls under Esau, Edom. So when you go and look up who is the prince of this world, it is Esau, Edom, because the earth given into the hands of the wicked, which is Esau, and that is the prince that is that's going to be judged. Okay. That is the one that's got to take the dregs of the cup, okay? And the 2/3 of our people that's going to be join hand in hand with him. You still got Jake still holding on to Esau, still holding on to their oppressor's dream, you know?
And I got, is that it?
Yeah,
Come. So I'll bring this one out. This is John chapter 12 and verse 31. And it reads, now is the judgment of this world, now shall the prince of this world be cast out. You know, so the prince of this world, which the priest broke down beautifully, is these devils, man, these Edomites, the so-called self-proclaimed white man. They're the prince of this world, man. This is their kingdom. This is their world. You know, they were given a blessing in Genesis the 27th chapter because Esau, their forefather, cried, man. You know what I'm saying? So they were given a blessing. As a matter of fact, Hebrews 11:20 goes into how Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come, man. You know what I'm saying? So all of these things are going into the fact that we're bringing out is going into the fact that this devil is at his end, man. I'm going to read it again. John 12:31. Now is the judgment of this world, because we're in the time of judgment, man. You know what I'm saying? When you read in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, right, you know, it goes into how the Lord is about to visit the world in which he made, man. You know, it's time for visitation, and the Lord is doing that, man. You had recently fire tornadoes right, going, you know. Right. As a matter of fact, the weekend before that, there was a chariot above the moon, and the brother Mike Allah out there in L.A. Hit the brother Sha'ar up and told him the mountains were literally on fire. Right when, you know, when that happened, the mountains caught on fire, man. And don't the scriptures say in Luke, what the Lord say? What if it be when he about his return? What if it be already kindled? What if fire already be kindled? Because he's bringing fire. Right. But what if it already be kindled, man? You know what I'm saying? So these things are happening, man. So the judgment now is the judgment of this world. John 12:31. Now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out, man. So we're in a time of the judgment of this world. Because, like the priest said, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. You know, everything in this bad boy is wicked. You know, everything. Not some, not a few, everything. Other than this truth, man, and the brothers and few Akwathim and this that's you know, pushing this word and the believers, man. Right. You know, who have that light. This is the only light in this world of pure darkness, man, and evil and wickedness. You know, so the prince of this world is about to be cast out, as the scripture said, man. And as a matter of fact, when you read in the 14th chapter, it goes into that same prince of the world, and the Lord tells you he has nothing in him, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord ain't dealing with these devils or this current system in society, man. This current kingdom. He's coming back to destroy this place, man. Yeah. You know. So.
And what is that judgment of this world? If I'm not mistaken, it goes into cosmos.
Kind of.
You know? So. That is something that you got to look into especially when you go into John what is that? John 3:16.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's like I said, it goes into cosmos. So you got to understand when Esau is talking about this world, when Esau is done, he is done. His frame that he framed this world is going to be through. What's going on now? You got to look. You got, like you said, the brother said, fires going on in California. California every year for the last 5 years. Every year when fire season starts, they're having the biggest fire year yet. This is the biggest yet, and it just started. Hurricanes. You got hurricanes that started. You know what I'm saying? You got hurricanes that's right behind one another, just ready to come on in. This is they already predicted this is supposed to be the one of the most what they call it, basically one of the most harshest winters that's coming up this year. So or coming into next year as well. But when you look at all this, hey, you saying, well, what's the end all be all with everything? It seems like everything happening to be the first event, the largest of this, the biggest of this, largest swarm of locusts that we've seen in how many years? The largest, the number of hurricanes that's coming through the same canal as the Gulf Coast of Mexico. I mean, the Gulf Coast. All of them coming through it almost at once. A lot of these are unheard of. So why is all this happening? Because we're in the last days of the last day.
Right.
The falling of the kingdom is actually coming about.
Right.
The falling of Esau's kingdom, like you said, the Satan is going to be cast down like lightning. You know what I'm saying? Real fast.
Right.
Okay. Second Thessalonians 2 and 3, like you say, the son of perdition. That's who's going to be destroyed. Okay. Because that's who polluted the whole world with wickedness. Esau has polluted the whole world with wickedness. You cannot deny that. You can't deny the homosexuality. If everybody fall in line to being okay, do as thou wilt, and let homosexuality and transsexualism and all these LBGQ, all these letters come about, what's going to happen? Humanity will die off. So, like I say, the Lord has to come, as the scripture says, it won't be any flesh left. The Lord will come deliver us and save us.
Right.
This place got to go.
Full of filth and scum, man. You know, the scripture speak of that. You know, that pot of scum, man. That's this place, man. This is a filthy. Man, this place is just filthy, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. And we got to get out of here, man. We look for that which to come. Here we have no continuous city. We look for that which is to come. Hebrews 13 and 14, man. You know what I'm saying? Is that it?
Yeah, I'm going to bring out Hebrews. You got something?
No, go ahead.
Bring out the Hebrews 2.
Yeah.
This is Hebrews 2, and I'll start at verse 13. It says, and again I will put my trust in him, and again, behold, I and the children which Yahweh has given me. Well, Yahweh has given me. And it says, for as much then as the children are partakers of the flesh and blood, okay, it says also, he also himself likewise took part of the same, that through death he might destroy him that had the power of death, that is, the devil.
And the children, read it. Can you read it again?
Back in Hebrews 2 and 14, it says, for as much then as the children are partakers of flesh and blood.
The children are partakers of flesh and blood. We were all born into this flesh, man. You know what I'm saying? We were all born in this flesh. And again, you know, for going back to these Christians, always going to come back to the Christians who believe in the virgin birth, you know, immaculate conception. Yeah. There is no virgin birth. There is no immaculate conception. This is one of the verses that proves that, man.
Right.
Read it from the top and go into it, brother.
Come. Hebrews 2 and 14. For as much then as the children are partakers of flesh and blood.
That's us.
He also himself likewise took part of the same.
He also, now who is that talking about? He also himself, it's talking about the Messiah, man. Took what?
Yeah. He also took himself likewise, took it part of the same.
Boom, took the same. So the same way, were you born immaculately?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That right there is one of that cuts immaculate conception, man. He came the same way we did, man. And there's other, you can go further to prove that point. That's not the point. That's not supposed to bring that point out, though. Continue.
Yeah, if I wanted to, I kind of want to, like, what is that? Wisdom of Solomon, where it say 10 months?
Right. Count 7.
7. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You were basically swallowed in, I don't want to jack it up, but yeah, you be in the womb, you know what I'm saying, for 10, like say 10 months. He said, every king has done that.
Right.
Ain't Yahushua King of Kings?
Right.
You know?
And all have one interest in the life and the same going out. He says that, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He says, keep going to verse 14. It says that through death he might destroy him that had the power of death.
Right.
That is the devil.
Boom. So he's going to destroy this devil, man. Through his death, man. He came to die, and he didn't come to die for the world, man. He didn't even come to die for the entire nation of Israel, man. 2/3 of them are prophesied to die, pursuing Zechariah the 13th chapter, man, in verse 8. So what is this talking about? It's talking about the elect, man.
Yeah.
The elect, the remnant, man, spoken of in Isaiah the 10th chapter.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That remnant that was going to return, man. That small number, that few that was going to return in the last days, that the Lord was going to wake up in these last days. They were going to receive this doctrine and believe, man, and come back to the willing way of the Lord, the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. They're going to have that faith and belief in Yahushua. Yahushua is the deliverer, and they were going to believe that, man, wholeheartedly. That's right. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's going into. But he died to destroy this devil, man, and when he died on the cross, that was it. But Esau is through now, man. These things are going to play out, and his ass is going into slavery, man.
That's right. Bottom line,
point blank, bottom line, vocab Malone. You ain't going to wiggle and squirm your way out of this, man. You better hope you're an Israelite, man.
Oh, man, this doctrines be straight booty. He'll get you so confused, you don't know what's going on. That hell doctrine was outrageous. You throw hell into hell, and then you throw it in the lake of fire like it's multiple hells. That was
come on, bro.
I'm gonna keep going in Hebrews 2 verse 15, like you say, he was going to the elect. It says, and delivered them who through fear of death were in their lifetime subject to bondage.
Jake, but they got the fear because the scriptures tell you in Isaiah the 29th chapter, your fear towards me is based on the precepts of men, roughly paraphrasing. Yeah, you're going to go to this fiery hell, man. So Jake is terrified of death, man, because they think they're going to die and go to hell, bro.
Right.
So it's talking about Jake, man. Read that again, bro.
Verse 15, it says, and delivered them who through fear and death.
That's going into the elect. The elect, to deliver them, read.
Were all their lifetime subject to bondage.
That bondage, those lies, man. Don't the scripture say, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free? When you get this truth, it frees you from the bondage of the lies of this devil, man. His lies and deception, the corruption of this place, man. You know what I'm saying? And because all our lives before we woke up to this truth, we believe that same crap, man, and was scared of that eternal fiery hell, which makes no sense when you read Proverbs the 11th chapter in verse 1. That verse in itself tells you that there's no possible way of an eternal hell, because he says a false balance is abomination, but a just weight is his delight, man. Right. So to go to a fiery hell for eternity, you would have to commit sin and evil for an eternity. That's balance. You would have to do one for an eternity to receive the other for an eternity, man. There's only one eternity, so there's no way that could be what that's talking about, man. Let's wake up, people. Yeah.
Yeah, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And in Micah 2:10, how do you start? You got to come up out of her, which is coming up out of the worldly or carnal ways of this world. Right. Because if you try to still dwell in the months with the world, and then try to get this truth and trying to what they call it, jumping over the fence, like thinking it's greener, but you want to try to straddle the fence. Yeah, you're gonna end up getting bugged out, confused. You're gonna get lost. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna, like you said, you're gonna end up being stuck in this world when the time of destruction comes. I gotta look more in that. Hebrews 2:16, it says, for verily he took not on him the nature of angels.
Still talking about Yahushua. He didn't take on the nature of angels, man. So there was no immaculate conception. He came into earth. He didn't come into earth as a God, even though he was, but you know what I'm saying? But he didn't come. He came just like you and me, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? He was in this flesh, man. Subject to the same chains of darkness as we are subject to, man. He
says, but he took him On him, the seed of Abraham.
The seed of Abraham, man. You know, of course, we know that goes back to him being Isaac. You know what I'm saying? Which is going to be too deep for a lot of these unlearned Christians. They ain't going to understand that, man. Right. They don't believe in reincarnation. You know, he took on them the seed of Abraham, man. Because when you read in Matthew, the 1st chapter, the very first verse, it's going into the generations of Yahushua, which is, of course, the Bible says Jesus Christ, a son of David, son of Abraham, man. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, when you read down in that and throughout that chapter, it goes through 14 generation periods that the Messiah was going to come on the planet, man. And he came as Isaac, what we just read, took on the seed of Abraham. He came as King Solomon by way of King David, and he came as Yahushua by way of Joseph and Mary, man. You know, so that's what that's going into. So he was born just like and came into the earth just like us, man.
Right. And hey, he didn't like Esau. You know
right.
What I'm saying? Like King David said to the Most High, don't I hate them that hate thee?
Right.
And Yahushua is like-minded, right? Because he's the firstborn. You know what I'm saying? So he hates them that hate whoever. Yahushua, what it says in Micah, what is that? 1 and 4. He said, I hate Esau, but what I love Jacob, but hated Esau. You think Yahushua come there like manner? Like a one, yeah, come. You don't think Yahushua came in like manner? That's why.
Is that Micah? Malachi.
Malachi. The last chapter of the Old Testament.
Yeah,
Malachi. I said Micah.
Malachi.
Yeah, Malachi. But it says, like you say, he loved Jacob and hated Esau. And you got to think, that's why Esau, before his kingdom go down, he's gonna come and try to come down on you. Genesis 12. Yeah. Genesis 3, didn't he put the
enmity?
The enmity, yeah.
Between the serpent seed and the seed of the woman, which of course that was Eve, but it was a bigger spiritual representation of the Esau and of Jacob and Esau, man. You know,
came out of Eve.
Right.
You had Cain and Abel, and then after Abel, Seth. You know, so the line kept continuing through Seth. So when he said the enmity, when Seth came out, that enmity was there between him and the serpent. Okay?
Right.
But this man already has set upon you what he want to do to you. His whole end game, what he wants to end up being is controlling everybody, all the other heathen nations, all the son of men, but the sons of the Most High, he want to destroy you off the face of the earth. Yeah, he want to put you in subjection some more and put you get the chip, let you know I control you, but ultimately he want to destroy you, get you out. He want to do away with the birthright that you have. You so-called black, Latinos, and Native American, which is the true nation of Israel. That's why he has to be destroyed. That's why there won't be no flesh left, because this man don't know how to run the world in a correct or a righteous manner. Right. You know, everything he do, he strives for the wicked side of things. And that's not going to have anything to flourish. Everything crumbles when you're not being honest and righteous throughout the spirit. You know, everything goes, your plant, you're going to wither up. Your people going to start fighting amongst each other and starting to killing and dying. Things like that's going to things that's going on right now. You know, you got Black Lives Matter and Antifa. You have all these different type of parties now, and there's so many different people clicked up and coming together. What's going to happen eventually when you have some of these Edomites walking around protesting with guns and Jake walking around with these signs? Somebody's gonna start shooting, and it's gonna be it ain't gonna be just no the 17-year-old in Kenosha just one of them shooting around. Right. It's gonna be multiple gunshots. That's gonna bring in the military, martial law, and then the basically the breakdown of human society as we know it, which is he think he's planning it out, right. But knowing that this is all the plan or the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and what's gonna happen is he gonna say get this chip, right, which is already here. You can just look at that. That's why the Lord got to come and destroy this man. Woo! This man he's the devil. The devil. A deceiver. He's the devil. He's a killer, a vagabond from the beginning.
And he's wicked as hell, man. That's right. And this dude has, like the priest said, this dude has to be taken out, because if not, everything is going to continue to get worse and worse, more wickedness and evil, and he's not going to stop coming after you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negro descent, man. He ain't going to stop. You know, this dude is on a mission to take you off the planet Earth, like the brother said, because they want that birthright back, man. Right. You know, they want it back, bro. You know, it's not prophesied for him to get it. You know, he gonna lose. He gonna lose, fail miserably. Right. But he gonna go all out, just like earlier the priest mentioned, Revelations 12 and 12. He about to come down having great wrath. That's why, man. You know, he's making a final effort. He's gonna make that final effort to try to take you out, man. You know.
This is Matthew 24 and 21. It says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor even shall be." Like I said, it's not going to be nothing. Things that's about to happen. You got to think. Nothing has happened in one accord trying to get a New York order to cover the whole world. Even the time of the Tower of Babel. Like I said, it was over in the known world at that time. It wasn't all over the world. So you got to think, this is greater than the time of the Tower of Babel, trying to make one world government.
Right.
A world is actually the world government now.
Right.
And if you want, verse 22, it says, "And except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened."
And that's why everything that's happening right now, you can see the days are have been going up fast as hell, man. Right. Passing fast, man. Years passing fast, man. We already at the end of this year. You know, we're at what, September?
Yeah.
September. We're already in September, man. We got a few more months. End of another year, man.
End of another year.
Boy, these years are flying by, man. You know, seem like this not too long ago we were having the Passover, man.
Right.
You know,
right.
That don't seem like that long ago, man. You know, but we're already at the end of this of another so-called calendar year, according to Esau, another calendar year, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but the Lord is fulfilling his words, man. He's bringing his words to pass because, like the priest said, if he didn't, and what the scriptures that he just read, it won't be any flesh, man. This nigga killed everything on the planet, including his dumbass self, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not wise, man. You know what I'm saying? The little knowledge that was given to him was to fulfill prophecy, man. This dude is not wise. You know, the scriptures say he's wiser than Daniel, but that was given to him to fulfill prophecy, man. The Lord gave that portion to him to fulfill prophecy. So he can bring and build this nigga up so he can crush his like a little ant, man. That's you know? Right. So
you know, we think when we were growing up, you see like I remember that they would say the dodo bird is stink. You know, we would think, I thought it was just a dodo bird. Then you get older, you like it's different type of animals, the woolly mammoth, all these things that were stink. And then when you start looking at the time when Esau reigned and started, if you go and just research all the animals starting that went extinct when Esau really took control after the time of Alexander, go back and look at these different animals that went extinct.
Right.
These animals started dropping off. Why? Because this man, he like you say, is he gonna gather all the great? Is he gonna take everything? He takes all. He don't try to leave something for something to repopulate. Right. I'm gonna take everything. You got 15 buffaloes out here in this wilderness. I'm gonna kill 14 of them, and maybe one will produce by itself. That's the kind of mentality he thinks. And what he'll do later on, he'll be like, "Well, I give him a month. They ain't procreating. Well, might well take those too." This man don't have no remorse. He don't care about nothing but himself, and he really don't care about himself almost. Right. He cares about taking you jakes down. Right. That is his MO. That is his whole agenda is want to do is I need to destroy the nation of people that's under this covenant of Yahweh Shai. Right. Or at least control them, and I be their God. If it ain't for that, then this man don't have no right to. He don't have no understanding of what I'm living for. Cause his thoughts and everything leads to death, basically.
Right. And that goes back to that ancient hatred, man. That perpetual hatred that's spoken of in the book of Ezekiel, man, the 35th chapter. You know what I'm saying? Which when you go into that word perpetual, it means ancient, man. It's an ancient hatred that goes all the way back to the beginning, man. You know what I'm saying? Cain was trying to cut this righteous line off from the very beginning, man. That's why he killed Abel, man. That's right. You know, it's all a spiritual thing, man. You know, a lot of people can't read into these things. They don't have that discernment, man. But it's a spiritual thing. You know, spiritual men receive the spiritual things. The carnal man can't receive the spiritual things, man. Mm-hmm. You know, that's in the scriptures. So that's why the average of these people, you know, vocab alone, the average Christian, unlearned, right. they don't understand that, man. You know, and they try to figure another way and create another doctrine, man. You know, this is going to lullaby Jake. That's all it's going to do. Put him to sleep, man. Yeah, that sounds good, vocab. And roll with that crap, man. Yeah. You know? So
because he talk fast.
Right. Smooth.
Yeah.
Those smooth words. You know what I'm saying? And Jake loves smooth words. You know, ain't that in the scriptures? Yeah. How they want smooth words. They don't want to. Yeah. Right. They love smooth words, man. So if you're a silky smooth talker, you're gonna get the average Jake out here, man. Mm-hmm. Just on that alone, it ain't gotta be no truth to what you're saying, nothing to prove it or back it, but that smooth talk, man, that smooth speech is gonna lullaby them, man, and they're gonna be all in, man.
That's right. And I'm trying to think of that first, but like when it all come down to it, the main characters are Jacob and Esau and descendants of everyone, and then when you look at the other nations, like I said, they're just other, you know, different people in the cast. They're just out here, you know, extras.
Right.
And like you say, Esau want to be the main character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He want to push out you so-called Black Latinos and Native Americans. You know, and that to do that, he's gonna end up destroying the whole world. Mm-hmm. You know, he's destroy everything. It's like we just read, it won't be no flesh left if we let this man continue doing what he's doing. Mm-hmm. That's why he has to come down. Right. That's why it's gonna be destroyed. America gonna be destroyed in 1 hour.
Right.
You know, it has to happen. It's already happened. It's already kindled. It's over there. Those fires in it's not just in California. It's in Montana. It's all up the West Coast.
Right.
So you gotta look with all this. If this continue happening, you gonna see other countries. They're gonna be like, okay, well, they're the weakest state, and we already America's already spread thin. As far as the military, don't they make you think of Rome? Mm-hmm. That's how they went down. They were spread thin, and what happened from there? You had those Gauls and all those coming in. Those tribes that was over in Britannia, and what did they do? They come in and they start picking apart these different parts of the Roman Empire because they were so spread so far out. You have the East and the West. Mm-hmm. You know. But when the Roman Empire went down, I think it was just the west side, the Western Empire, Roman Empire, or Eastern, whichever one went down. But you try to say, okay, that was the end Esau route. No, it wasn't. They continued on. You know what I'm saying? They continued on. You know, went into, like I said, to the Dark Ages. They came back around, and they came out those caves, and they were back 100% full demonic wickedness being spread. So how is this going to be stopped? We're too far behind. We need a higher power to get away from this destruction. Because like I say, destruction coming no matter what. Right. If the Lord didn't come back, Esau's going to destroy it. Mm-hmm. So I would rather the Lord come back, purify the world, and come back, and the kingdom be reigned from there after the purification happens.
Right. So you gonna bring out that? You gonna get into that Revelations 12?
Come on.
Let me bring this out real quick, but like the priest is going into beautifully, man. Hey, at the end of the day, this devil has to go. You know, he's got to go, and we're there, man. You know, this devil is about to leave. He's about to be out of there. Revelation 21 goes into new heaven and new earth. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that new heaven and new earth ain't talking about the earth being destroyed, man. Ecclesiastes 1:4. Tells you that, man. Right. You know, the earth bottles forever, man. And you got some demons out here, some dummies, man. You know, just thinking that the sun is going to explode, blow up, and destroy the earth. Well, if that were the case, man, there are so many prophecies that go into the kingdom of heaven being on earth, us reigning on earth. You know, Matthew 5:5, the meek shall inherit the earth. Revelations 5:10. We're going to be kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. Revelations 20:4. I mean, so many scriptures that goes into how the Matthew 6:10. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Come on, man. There's so many. So things like that is just ridiculous, man. But you got Jake out here again, lullabied by that smooth talk, man. You know, so us in the know, you know, the hopeful elect, man. What do? We watch and we pray, man. You know what I'm saying? But you have to watch, man. You have to line, because the prophecies are written, man. Don't Revelations 19 and what's that 10? Yahushua, the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah.
It's about the prophecies, you know. And as a matter of fact, in Sirach, the 39th chapter, in verse 1, I believe, it says that you should be meditate. You should meditate. It's like that, like meditate in prophecy, or be. Yeah, you can grab that real quick. I know I'm tearing it up real quick, but it's all about the prophecies, man. So before you grab that, let me get this real quick, because we're at the end, man. This is 1 Peter 4:7, and it reads, "But the end of all things is at hand." So the end of all things is at hand, man. Right. The end of this devil's everything, just the madness, the wickedness, the folly. You know what I'm saying? Everything is at hand.
That's right.
Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer, man. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch and pray, man. You know what I'm saying?
This is Ecclesiastes cuss, Sirach 39, verse 1. It says, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof,
there it is.
Will seek out of the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecy." You
gotta be occupied in the prophecies, man. You know, we just Revelation 19 and 10. Yahushua, the spirit of prophecy.
That's right.
Sirach 39 and 1, you have to be occupied. You got to meditate thereof and be occupied in prophecies, man. So this thing is all about prophecy. You're not dealing with that. The Lord ain't dealing with you, man. All these people trying to build here in this society that's going down, man. We're at the end of this. I just read in 1 Peter 4:7, we're at the end of all things, man. You know, we're in those times now, man.
That's right.
This ain't talking about 50, 100 years from now, man. You know, we're in those times. That's why it says watch unto prayer, man. The scriptures tell us to watch as well as pray, man. You gotta watch, and you gotta filter things through these scriptures, which is the measuring. This is the measuring tool right here. This Bible, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't doing these things, man, the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. But this devil is through, man. We're at the end of this devil's kingdom and his society, man. He's going down, and like with that first verse in Luke the 10th chapter, verse 18. He going down like lightning, man.
Yep.
Fast, man.
Speedy.
It's very speedy.
Mr. Clark on lean on me expeditiously. We going down.
God.
This is Revelations 12, start at verse 7. It says, "And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels."
And again, we're picking up from Satan being cast out of heaven like lightning, man. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a war that's going to cast it. Because when you read in Revelation the 19th chapter again, Yahushua is returning to judge and make war, man. Mm-hmm. When you read in Daniel the 7th chapter, it says, "I beheld till the thrones were cast down." So that's what he's coming to do, man. The Lord is coming to take these devils down, man. When you drop down to the 18th verse in Daniel the 7th chapter, it says, "The saints shall take the kingdom." Take the kingdom. There's going to be a fight, man. Because this devil is going to try to hold on, man.
Right.
He's going to try to hold on. He don't want to give up all this beautiful power that he's had, man. You know? So there's going to be a fight. As a matter of fact, when you continue to read down a little further, just like in, I believe it's like the 27th chapter, verse of Daniel the 7th chapter, just like the Lord gave the earth into the hand of these devils, it says he's going to give it into the hands of his saints, man. Roughly paraphrasing, when you read in the 27th verse of Daniel 7. Right. So everything, and which lines up with Ecclesiasticus Sirach 10, the 10th chapter, and verse 8. You know, everything has been translated, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this war right here is part of that, man. Is what's going to bring these things to pass, man. So read that again.
Yeah, come on. And 2 Ezra 13, 8 verse, when they're going to try to subdue them. So it tells you what they're going to do when they see those chariots. They're going to start fighting amongst themselves and try to attack the chariots.
Yeah, come on, because World War III is going to be already going on, man,
right,
in the earth.
Revelation 12 and 7 again, it says, "And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought fought in his angels.
That's during the time of Yahushua's return, man. You know, Michael and his angels fighting against the devil, these Edomites, and his angels. They're military, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the war in heaven, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to get this devil cast out of heaven like lightning, man. You know, this war that we're reading about right now, man.
Right.
As a matter of fact, that lines up with Isaiah the 34th chapter. You know what I'm saying?
It says, verse 8, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven.
So he's going to lose. He's going to lose royally. It's already written. Isaiah 55:11. The Lord's word does not come back to him void, but it's going to accomplish the thing whereto he sends it, man. It's his will, the good pleasure of his will is going to be accomplished, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and prevail not, man. You know what I'm saying? But what?
But neither there was there found any more in heaven.
He'll never rule again. He'll never rule again, man. As a matter of fact, that reminds me of Isaiah the 14th chapter. How it says he'll never build again, roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah.
You know? So, hey, he'll never rule again, man. You know? So that he no more build houses and lands, you know?
Right.
Roughly paraphrasing Isaiah 14th chapter, verse 21. Hey, he's through, man. No more rulership for devil. No more rulership.
That's right. That's right.
You're through. No more.
You're done.
You get no more. You're done.
You stick your fork in you.
Stick your fork in it. It's over.
Verse 9, Revelation 12:9, it said, then the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world.
All synonymous. All synonymous. The great dragon.
Yep.
What was it?
Devil.
The devil.
And Satan.
Satan. Didn't it say the serpent
The
too?
old serpent.
That old serpent, which proves that back in the time of Eve, it's talking about the same person, man. It was a man. It wasn't a snake, man.
Right.
You know, it's talking about these devils, these Edomites, self-proclaimed so-called white people, man.
That's true.
Back then deceiving. You know, he deceived Eve, man. That's why the nation of Israel fell back then. You know, the sons of God, you know, because Adam followed that madness. What nose wide open behind his woman. You know, Jake do it. It happens. You know what I'm saying?
Now.
Happening right to this very day. Right now. Jake's still wide open, nose wide open behind his woman. You know, that's why we having to tell Jake, you know, hey, when it's time to go, let's go, man. And that woman tripping, bye-bye. You know, let's go. Because that could be the difference between life and death, man. We're going to be in those times, man. You know, and you make that wrong calculated move trying to deal with her ass because she been stubborn, and now you through. You know? So, hey, you can't do it, man. But
Come on. It says, called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angel was cast out with him.
Boom. Cast out of heaven like lightning, man. So they gonna be cast out into the earth because they going into slavery, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they finna get put in literal pits, man. They gonna get put in them chains. You know what I'm saying? And the Israelites are gonna rule over them. And trust me, they gonna get their tails handed to them, man.
Right.
Because they've been doing going hard on you, Jakes, forever and a day, man. Way too long. You know, I don't even say way too long because Jake deserved every bit of what they done got, man. So let me retract that statement. Salakia. Not way too long, you know, probably not long enough, you know, because the Lord, hey, we deserve death, man. We deserve much worse than we got, man. You know, going off on you know, against the Lord, man. You know?
Most High is the merciful power.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? So like you say, we deserve more, but Lord, he's gonna put that mercy on it. Now he's gonna put the mercy on the 2/3. Now the rest of you, put the mercy on the elect and the 1/3. Now the rest of the 2/3, you're gonna be destroyed.
Right.
You just have to come through the loins of the elect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just have to come through the loins. Mm-hmm. But who want to go through that second death?
Right.
Who want to go through that lake of fire that's going to be put upon the earth? And and Satan, he's going to be cast out onto the earth. One thing he's going to be cast, every eye is going to know who he is. They're going to know that that's the devil. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see that during the time of Jacob's trouble. People going to realize this is the true devil. The men that was out there on the highways and byways were telling us that we were finna go into Jacob's trouble. We were finna go into turmoil. He was finna basically put us through pestilence, famine, which we know is through our higher power, through Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But who is he using to put this upon you, so-called Black Latinos and Native Americans? And who put it upon the whole world? He using Esau.
Right.
But he using Esau to a certain extent, like he did Nebuchadnezzar. But what he's going to do after that, he's going to destroy him. He put Nebuchadnezzar in an animal-like state, but he's going to put Esau into a state of slavery, and after that, he's going to throw him into basically they're going to be destroyed
and obliterated.
Yeah,
and exterminated.
No more skin you can see through. No more fluorescent skin. You know, he'll be done.
Right. Obadiah goes into that, man.
That's right.
They're gonna it's gonna be a big bonfire to get rid of, and you know, no more Edomites, man. You know, they're gonna get burnt up and get out of the earth, man. You'll never see it. Which that goes, and that reminds me of that. Is that Job, where it says that they're gonna ask, where is he?
Yeah.
They're gonna go away, fly away like a dream.
Like a dream.
Where is he? He ain't gonna be nowhere to be found, because there's not gonna be any more Edomites on the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and we're in them times, man. This devil is through, man, and he's going down. As a matter of fact, can you just read that very next verse?
Yeah, I was waiting on. This is Revelation 12:10, and it says, "And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation."
We're in a time of salvation, man. You know what I'm saying? We're in those times. What does Romans 13 and 11 say, man? You know, as a matter of fact, let me bring that out real quick. Let me just select you. Let me open up my.
No, you're right. Romans 8.
It's Romans 13, right? Romans 13.
Goes in 13 and 10th and 11th verse.
God, let me get that real quick.
Hey,
you bring that out.
Because who is accusing of our brethren? Who have really put a mud hole into us since, like I said, the Lord has took that hedge from us and had us in subjection. Esau has been tearing our ass up left and right. He been killing us like, how do you say? He's killing us like hotcakes. He killing us. He's doing slavery. They say we're not in slavery now, but why are we dying every time we pull on the news? Oh, so and so got shot. What he had? He tried to walk away from the police. We know through the spirit that was that person was, you know, they went through judgment. But who is he using? He using Esau, but that is. Esau, seeing as things are going, is piling. It's reached heaven, so the Lord finna bring everything down on his head, which is only right. Cause what is they? Cause that's balance. That's bringing the balance to power. Cause right now Esau is power, and we just brought out. I mean, you mentioned Sirach 10. The kingdom got to be translated from one to another. Cause if you read up in that's 10 and 8. When you read up in Sirach 10. Around the first, second verse, like you say, it says the people flow. Roughly paraphrase, the people flow as the king flow. So the king, what is he? He's Esau. The king of this world is a pedophile. He's a homosexual. He's a killer. All these things, and this is upon the earth. So that wickedness is starting to definitely overside righteousness. So we got to get that balance back. And actually, to do away with that wickedness is going to be a complete balance, because you're going to have complete righteousness once the wickedness is done away with off the face of the earth. You said, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to bring that Romans out real quick. This is Romans chapter 13 and verse 10. I'll start at verse 10. And it reads, "Love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law." Because what does the law say? Love thy brother as thyself, roughly paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the love of, if you say you love the Most High, but you hate your brother, then you're a liar. As it says in 1 John, man, I believe like the 3rd chapter, if I'm not mistaken, it says that you're a liar. If you say you love the Lord and hate your brother, you're a liar, man. You don't love the Lord, because in the law it says for us to love our brother as we love ourselves, man. So that's the fulfilling of the law. But it says love worketh no ill to his neighbors, which proves that Esau, for all you that's trying to say this dude and saying you're a good dude, and when we're out on the highways and byways, we have the signs, man, showing you what this devil did, man. You know, that cattle slavery, man. You know how he was knocking our teeth out, got us in a damn shithole down there in the bottom of the boat.
Right.
You know, defecating, can't move, stacked on top of each other, can't move, defecating and pissing on each other, man. You know, knocking their teeth out, you know, to put slop down their throats, hanging them, burning them, maiming them, you know, cutting limbs off, you know, whooping them for not reaching a certain quota, You know what I'm saying? They show you certain of these things like in certain movies you watch, 12 Years a Slave, and different movies you'll watch. You know, Roots. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I like the new Roots. That Roots with Alex Haley. They had him on lockdown. You know what I'm saying? So, but you get nuggets in that new Roots, that second Roots that they made. They gave you a lot of nuggets in that second Roots, man. But they show you these things in certain movies you watch. You know what I'm saying? How they treated our people, man. You know what I'm saying? And the scripture says love, but they'll say they quick to say they love you. And Jake believed that crap. And Jacob even, they love you. He loves us. You know? It says love worketh no ill to his neighbor, man.
Right.
That's not love, man.
They throw love around so easily.
Man.
It's just, love is everything now. Like you say, their love is loving, accepting everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that ain't love.
Right.
Love is when you tell somebody, hey, this ain't right. This is wrong.
Conditional.
That's love. Conditional.
Right, man.
You condition them, let them know this ain't right.
That's when it's real love.
Right.
You know, the Lord that's love, man. Because the Lord has conditions. You know? But this place, love, you can do anything you want to do. Come on, man. No. That's wicked, man. That's wicked as hell, man. But I'm going to read verse 11. Here's the point. Verse 11, and that knowing the time, the time, we were speaking about salvation. Right, measuring the time diligently. And that knowing the time, who knows the time? Because the 2/3 don't. No. They thinking that America's gonna be okay. Yeah, once the coronavirus is over, and they making all these plans. You know what I'm saying? No, bro, this place is through. Ain't no after the coronavirus is over, man. You know what I'm saying?
They on board the buildings, then we can go back in.
Exactly, dude. You know, after the coronavirus, your ass gonna be in some chains or something. You know, or dead. You better took that damn vaccine and you through. You out of here, man.
You out of here.
You know what I'm saying? These people, boy. Jake is bugged out, man. We don't give a damn about the heathen, man. They through anyway. You know? But come on, man. Yep. The nation of Israel, come on, bro. Come out the madness. But
come out the madness.
You know, again, Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, man. Of course, we know pursuant to Jeremiah 17:4, you know, our heritage, everything got taken from us. The Lord put us to sleep, man. You know, for punishment, man. He took everything from us. Who he was, who we were, everything. We was out of here. You know. But he says now it's time to be awake and come out of sleep, man. You know what I'm saying? It's time to wake up. You know. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed, man.
Right.
Salvation is at hand, man. The end of this devil is the beginning, was 2 Ezra 6:9. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man.
Right.
His downfall and destruction is your salvation, man. That's your beginning, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's a beautiful thing, man.
Hey, but measure the time diligently, as it says 2 Ezra 9, and what does it say? And also in that chapter is, this is the very same time that we're in that the Most High will start visiting the earth, is what which He made. And like the brother said, we saw the brother in California saw the chariot above the moon, and what was that? The mountain were on fire.
Man.
Right after that. Hey, we see it. We measure the time. We letting our people know, and the heathens, because we, like you said, we gotta let everybody know, because we're scattered. We're even scattered among the heathens. We let everyone know. You know what I'm saying? That the Lord is coming. The Lord is actually visiting the earth. Esau is going to come down like a great flood. He's going to bring wrath upon the world, and it's going to be turmoil. And it's nothing ever been seen before in since the beginning of the earth, which the earth was made. This is going to be something brand new. So just think about the time of the flood. Just think about people drowning and things like that, and say, what could be worse than that? That should bring fear to you. You know? Did we continue? We can finish Revelation 12.
Is there more?
Yeah, I finished.
Or did we get
10.
more? Okay,
finished 10. Back in Revelation 12:10, it says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his of Mashiach,
which is the anointed, the kingdom of heaven, which is the king Yahushai's kingdom, and the elect, man. You know, his anointed.
That's right.
His Mashiachim. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there it says his Christ, but come on,
Right.
we know what it's really saying. The elect, man. You know what I'm saying? Continue.
And it says, "For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night."
Look, Lord, you see them? They out here sagging their pants and smoking weed and drinking this and eating pork and things that this devil has Jake doing, going off, man. Which Habakkuk goes into that, how he's gonna, for that putting that bow,
Right.
it goes into that how he's gonna pay for that. But everything this devil has done, he's got Jake going off, and then he'll go to the Lord and say, "Look what they're doing, Lord." But it says the accuser of thy brethren is cast down. That's the key point in that verse, is that this devil is being cast down, man. Cast out of heaven like lightning, man, down to the earth, man, like lightning.
And just quick, in a carnal way of looking at things, Esau is a pimp, and he had molded and brought in a whore and told her to go out and make money, and then he go to the police and be like, "Look what she doing."
Exactly.
He set you out there on the strip,
Right,
acting that way, and
Right.
then he gonna go and try to say, "Lord, look what he doing. Look
Right.
what they're doing."
right,
But he put you out there to do this.
right. Yep.
That's how wicked he is. That's a deceiver. But you can't deceive the Most High.
Right.
How you gonna do that? He know what you're gonna do before you do it. That's why we have faith and believe that this is the 100% truth.
Right.
Because we understand what's in the scripture. We have seen things happen. Since I've been in truth, I've seen things happen that boost your faith.
Right.
So we know what's coming.
Right.
But our people, they won't hear, they won't forbear, they don't care.
Right. Hard-headed, stiff-necked, uncircumcised people. Scriptures say that, as a matter of fact, in Jeremiah 4, Sodom's children, he calls them stupid, man. Is that Isaiah 1? Exactly. He compares this nation to the two stubborn animals, most dumbest, stubborn animals on the planet, man.
That's right.
So with that, sottish, which is stupid, and uncircumcised, stiff-necked, the Lord is, come on, man. He calling y'all out, man.
Right.
Just y'all through, man. Just through. And he tells you that in the scriptures, gone away backwards and finished and through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but all in all, we're thankful for the remnant, man, the elect. Because if it weren't for them, man, our nation wouldn't have a chance, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But the beautiful thing about it is we're at the end of this devil's kingdom. You know what I'm saying? His kingdom is going down. It's finished. You can see it. It's not hard. The prophecies are coming to pass daily, man. We almost out here. So, hey, man, that's all I got.
That's all I got.
Hey, with that, hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect. Giving all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayah, Shalom.
Shalom.